All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new video. My mic is all messed up. I don't know what happened to it, so apologies in advance for the grainy audio, but we've got a lot to talk about here, folks. I want to start talking about internet censorship. I want to talk about the fact that on many of the mainstream media, the mainstream social media platforms, you can get just completely deplatformed for saying certain things that go against what they think you should be talking about. That to me is a little ridiculous. You know, I mean, nowadays you can be a small channel like me. I have less than, I think, 20,000 subscribers. I got hairs floating around this damn room, dog hairs. But you can have less than 20,000 subscribers. You could have less than 3,000 subscribers. You could have less than 2,000 subscribers. And if you put out content out, or if you put content out that doesn't match with what the system wants you to put out, you can literally have your content completely removed from these social media platforms and not necessarily even by a human being. Nowadays, things are becoming more advanced with AI technologies. AIs make mistakes just like humans, and it's kind of frightening to me to know that if I say anything in particular that goes against the grain to a large extent, I could be deplatformed. So I've worried about this for a long time, ladies and gentlemen. I've kind of had to beat around the bush and walk around saying what I actually want to say in hopes that YouTube doesn't deplatform me. I'm really fucking sick and tired of it. I'm sick of tired of feeling like I have to completely bend who I am into this version of myself that is more politically correct just so I can fit in on this platform. YouTube used to allow you to, have your own mind. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, they used to encourage, at least it seemed like it at first. Wow, that was loud. Excuse me, folks. They used to encourage freedom of speech. At least it felt like that at first. And I guess it felt like that at first because when these platforms originally came out, ladies and gentlemen, there wasn't so much tension about them and whatnot. So I don't need to hear it from anyone. If people are thinking I sound crazy for saying what I've been saying about, being censored, I know a handful of people who have been censored. I know a handful of people who have had their shit shut down completely for voicing their opinions. Now I get that you shouldn't be on here doing radically, just crazy things, but the stuff that these people got deplatformed for was so minuscule. And what the system is doing now, at least it appears this way, ladies and gentlemen, is that it's teaching you through censorship to try to mold your mind into a very specific type of energy, which agrees with popular culture or what's politically correct at the time. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to let social media police me, and I'm not going to let them turn me into some strange version of myself where I can't really speak what's on my mind. I'm tired of it. I've tried to mold myself. I've tried to be malleable to the new changes on social media, ladies and gentlemen. I've tried to bend around the censorship kind of platform, or what am I saying? I've tried to do my best to bite my tongue at times, but I'm sick of biting my tongue. I'm sick of not speaking what's exactly on my mind about the vaccines, about the child trafficking that's going on here in the upper echelons of these secret societies and all this stuff, this crazy shit that's going on. We need a renaissance, ladies and gentlemen. We have got to take back our power and push up against our enemy. We cannot keep cowering down to this pathetic parasite system out of fear. We cannot keep doing it. I've been trying to do it. I've been trying to inspire people to take care of their health. I've been trying to inspire people to regain more of their mental power through dietary alterations, through drinking clean water, from getting away from all the fucking disgusting television, MK Ultra, rehashed mind control programs. So many people are stuck, fixated on this goddamn television and all the flicker rates and all of the subconscious impressionisms and all the way. It's just insane. There's so much on my mind right now, ladies and gentlemen. And these last few days, I've just been doing a lot of deep contemplation about social media censorship, because when we lose our ability to have valid free speech, ladies and gentlemen, we have a huge problem. And this is something that we either tackle now as a group. This is something that we either tackle as a community, our right to have free speech, or, if we don't get on it soon enough, we're not going to have these rights. So the average person takes their rights for granted every day. The average person nowadays in the United States is just a self-centered, egotistical narcissist that it just takes everything for granted. And I don't need to hear it from anyone. Well, you're so judgmental, bro. It's all about love. It's all about peace. No, it's not, ladies and gentlemen. It's not about love and peace or any of the other bullshit mind control tactics that you've bought into, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to sit here and agree with nonsense to make someone else happy because it makes them feel comfortable. We have got to stick up for our rights. And freedom of speech is one of the most important rights. So there was a day on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, where you used to be able to find legitimate information, alternative information on things such as the geoengineering stratospheric aerosol injection programs. There was a day where you could type that in on YouTube and find a bunch of not only information saying that geoengineering was real, but that it was fake as well. There was a mixture, a melange of both opinions, but now the algorithm or the way that it's been reconfigured, you search certain terms now and very pro-system results come back. How beneficial for them, considering that this is the YouTube, I believe, is the world's most popular social media outlet. Imagine that. And it appears that many of these social media outlets have strong, very strong political agendas. Imagine that, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine that. So anytime thoughts are policed, anytime opinions are policed, we have a huge problem here. And we have all of these overly offended people getting so offended at words, or the fact that people support the president, or the fact that, people don't agree with abortion. And it's like we are a collective, ladies and gentlemen. We are allowed to have our own opinions. Stop being so fucking triggered at everything. There is a system here that is defiling the youth, ladies and gentlemen. There is a system. There are things going on behind closed doors in positions there are things. Let me just rephrase this real quick, folks. There are things happening behind the closed doors of individuals in very high positions of power that would blow your fucking mind if you knew what was going on. It would blow your mind. People are living in a trance. They cannot see 2 feet in front of them, metaphorically speaking. Their metaphysical antennas do not work anymore. They don't feel anything anymore. They are just whatever's right in front of them. That's what am I trying to say here, ladies and gentlemen? I'm trying to say that the truth has been veiled from us for so long. We've been so desensitized and so dumbed down by this system and the way we've lived our lives and the garbage bullshit food that we've eaten for so long that the average American represents a zombie that cannot. I'm amazed. I am just amazed at how good of a job they've done turning a amazing, infinite, limitless species like humanity, like humans. They've turned humanity into a zombie species, and we have participated, ladies and gentlemen. We have participated. Many people have learned to love the debauchery of their own bodies, the destruction of their own body temple, their own mind. We are living in very interesting times right now, folks. So I'd like you, if you don't mind, to please look at the links in the description box below and consider checking out my website that I put together. It's just a basic, website that I threw together that I'm going to start posting videos onto that are not hosted by YouTube. This website is where I'll post videos where I talk about things that go against the grain, so to speak. So I would greatly appreciate it if you enjoy my message. If you've benefited from my channel, please check out that link and bookmark it, because I have no clue how long I'm going to be on here for. And again, you may be thinking, oh, but you don't even get that many views, blah, blah, blah. You don't even have 20,000 subscribers. Ladies and gentlemen, I know people who have had less than 1,000 subs get booted off of these social media platforms like YouTube, or in this case, YouTube. Man. So there's just a lot going on right now, ladies and gentlemen. This whole coronavirus thing, it's just my opinion, and it's my right to have my opinion, isn't it? I like to think I have freedom of speech, but it's my opinion that this is a bioweapon of sorts that is being used to collapse the economy. I think that there's definitely things that we're not being told about what this virus is, and that's very concerning to me. That is very concerning to me. So if you go over to my holyhealing.weebly.com, at the bottom of the homepage, I'm going to have kind of like a news feed. I'm also going to have a blog where I post not only my videos, but videos of other people that I find very interesting about, topic, current events, things like that. Things that give you a way of looking at current events and what's going on from a different angle, because oftentimes, ladies and gentlemen, the way that things are being spun by the media, and this is just my opinion, these aren't facts, these are just my opinions, but the way that the media spins things is oftentimes completely the opposite of the truth. We have got to learn to look for news from alternative sources. CNN and all this other nonsense is garbage. It's garbage. Why do you still even own a television? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You own a television? A television? A three-dimensional Ouija board that spits out blue light that fucks up your melatonin production and takes all your hormones out of balance and fries your brain, turns your mind into mush, fills your subconscious data banks with engrams from all the nasty, traumatic MK Ultra filth being flung into you from that box? Wake up. If it's 2020 and you still own a TV, I'm concerned for you. So what I would do is make it a ritual to destroy your television, unplug it, throw it off of a balcony, be creative, destroy that television with a hammer, a sledgehammer, whatever it takes, and feel how liberating it feels to get away from that disgusting mind control box. That's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. There are facilities where they've tested the flicker rates on television, the light and the way it flashes. There are facilities where they have monkeys hooked up to or latched onto chairs where they test the flicker rates on them to see how it affects brain activity. They've already had that mastered though, but with the new, or they've had that type of thing mastered for a very long time. But nowadays they've advanced the television mind control capacity by really rigging the televisions and modulating the light that they use in them. It's the televisions nowadays are so bright and they put off so much blue light. It's just insane. It's like a virtual reality experience because they turn the saturation up really high, especially on like the LG TVs, and they turn the contrast up, and there's all these different really like non-organic neon colors being stimulating you at all times. It's almost beautiful to behold, to go to like Fry's Electronics and to walk up and down the television aisle and to see all of the LG TVs on and to see all the amazing colors. But they're portraying a illusion. It's like when you post something on Instagram and you turn the contrast way up and you put filters on everything to make things look better. That's not reality. Freedom of speech is important, ladies and gentlemen. We need to practice it. We need to not be afraid of using our voices. So with this channel, I'm going to start releasing more content that, regardless of where it takes me, regardless of whether it gets me into trouble or not, I'm still going to do it. If my channel were to get deleted for it, I would hate that, but It's not the end of the world. I need to stop behaving like I need to stop thinking that I have to behave exactly how I think. I'm just done. I think you catch my drift, folks. I'm tired of fucking walking around the hedges, walking on eggshells, trying to say the right things in hopes that nothing happens and my channel doesn't get deleted. Because if it does get deleted, then so be it. I'll start over. It's not like I don't have everything backed up on a hard disk anyway. It'd almost be an honor at this point to get deplatformed. Because when you get deplatformed, 9 out of 10 times, ladies and gentlemen, it means that you're doing something productive that's pushing up against the evil in the world. And that's a beautiful thing. To have something taken from you by your enemy when you're fighting back is not necessarily a bad thing. It can be a good thing. Because sometimes having things taken from you allows you to free up your mind and reformulate your strategy. So I'm going to wrap this one up, folks. This is just a little random rant, but check out holyhealing.weebly.com. Links are in the description box below. Tomorrow or tonight, the first video on there will be published. It's going to be, I'm going to post here on YouTube, but I'm also going to post over there because the holyhealing.weebly.com is going to be kind of like my backup station for you guys who are really interested in my content, who have been following me for a while and want to have a way of staying in contact with me if anything were to happen. So check it out. Links are in the description box. And if you desire to, donations can be made in my PayPal account at paypal.me/sacredserpent. Times are hard right now for everyone, so I can definitely understand if you're not able to donate. But if you do have some extra change, a few extra dollars, and you need somewhere to donate it to, if you send it my way, I will indeed put it to good causes. But I hope you guys are all staying safe. I hope you guys are all taking the antiviral herbs. I hope you're staying well. Get yourself an air filter. Treat yourself. Be smart. Be smart. That's the rule of the roost out here in the concrete jungle. Peace be with you.